Welcome to Power Underwhelming. We're doing some Go4LoL today for Master of the House. We're about to get picks and bans started in the chat here. We have Team Master of the House versus Teams Chics Dig Heroes. Pretty interesting team. On each team, we have Warm Turtle, 876, Get Handled, NB Darkname, Kijian, and Tone for Master of the House. And then on Chics Dig Hero side, we have 49 Koreans, Shaggy, Kalik Yuzolt, Aqua Tiger, and Chics Dig Negroes. Looks like first ban came out on Master of the House side, and that was Shyvana. Which I think it's they're going to probably ban Shyvana because of whatever Tone's going to end up deciding to go with. He probably just doesn't want to have to face it.
Looks like Chics Dig Heroes is going to ban Shaco and Shen. And looks like Master of the House is going to ban Rammus and Morgana.
Rammus and Morgana, pretty standard pick. Shaco, again, another standard pick. Shen, not too sure about. They may have been targeted at Tone since he had been practicing a lot with Shen recently. Not to mention with all the updates that he got in last patch, they're probably just not going to want to have to deal with that.
Alright, looks like they're going to ban Cassidon, Chics Dig Heroes.
Again, another hyper AP mid that a lot of people like to ban, so that's not too surprising there. And now we should be getting to picks.
Alright, looks like Yuzolt is going to pick Kennen.
Yep. So now I know that Master of the House has been working on some strategies against Nip Tip in the Rise Up tournament that had to deal with the potential of Kennen, but then they had just decided to ban Kennen in that matchup. So we'll see what they decide to, how they're going to answer that with their picks.
Alright, looks like Master of the House is going to get 2 picks. It's a very interesting way to do picks and bans.
Yeah, I've seen a couple different tournaments do stuff like this, but for the most part, I don't really get it since you have the system in there already to do picks and bans. You know,
and that's more official too. Like they could pick a Morgana and a Shaco anyway. I mean, well, that's cheating technically. Looks like they're going to pick Vayne and Tarek, which will be their bottom and support. And Chics Dig Heroes is going to pick Graves and Sona.
So I'd say Vayne and Tarek probably a slightly better pick versus Graves and Sona. Just because they have a little more control. Not to mention Sona had just been scaled back recently in the last patch. Graves does do pretty good, but I think Vayne is a little stronger earlier in the game, while Graves is stronger in the mid game.
And it looks like they're going to, Master of the House is going to pick Gragas and Lee Sin.
Yeah, we know Get Handle has been working on Gragas a lot recently, so we'll see if that's what he's going to use to try to control the any kind of AoE teams that the other team happens to come up with.
And it looks like Chics Dig Heroes is going to pick Warwick and Cassiopeia.
Cass is going to be a pretty good mid against anyone, but I'd have to say that Gragas is probably a pretty good pick to go against that because they both have pretty good harass mechanics. While Warwick versus Lee Sin, it's relatively even on the heal scale, but I think Lee Sin has a little bit more mobility, while Warwick has a slightly easier time for ganking.
Alright, looks like the last pick for Master House is going to go to Riven.
Yeah, Riven with Tone. He's we've seen a couple videos where he's a really good Riven, so he loves that top lane.
Alright, so for Chics Dig Heroes, we have a Warwick, Cassiopeia, Kennen, Sona, and Graves. And for Master of the House, we have Tarek, Vayne, Gragas, Lee Sin, and Riven.
Okay, so again, they're just going to go through it, and they're probably going to go make sure that they have all the bans and stuff right from previously.
Again, I don't know why they did it in chat. They could have just done it right here. But it looks like they are...
I guess it might be like to make this go a little bit faster.
Yeah, that's true.
Know? And then we should have a ban on Rammus. And then the other ban was...
Cassidon.
Yeah, Cassidon. Okay.
Alright. Looks like we have a Lee Sin, a Sona...
And we should get Graves, Cassiopeia on that side, Gragas.
Gandalf's going to go
see
Gragas.
Tarek.
Yep, for Dark Name.
Yep.
Yeah. And Warwick.
And the other one was Kennen, and then their last one is, what was it again?
Oh,
Whoever their top lane was.
well, Kennon's going to be their top lane.
Yeah.
It looks like Vayne and Riven. And who is their top lane? Or not their top. Graves, that's it.
Graves, okay. So yeah, Kennon's going to be top lane. We're not sure if he's going to go AP or AD. He could go either one if he's going to do top lane. Most of the top lanes we've seen recently, though, have been AD Kennons. And then Warwick, jungle, Cassiopeia middle, and Grace Sona on bottom. I'd have to say, I think an AD Kennon has a slightly better time against the Riven, though, just because he has ranged harass and Riven doesn't. So it'd be strange for how that lane is going to work out. I think Riven maybe in the mid game will be a little safer because she can get a lot more tanky, but he has a lot of control with his abilities, and that's what he's using them. He's using a stun so that way he can get free auto attacks if he goes with an AD build. And then Gragas Cassiopeia, like we said, that'll be pretty even. It's mostly just based on the personal skill of the player for how well they harass. And then jungles, Lee Sin counter jungles, Warwick ganks a little more. He can't counter jungle too though because of his heal. And then we can look at summoner spells too. On top lane we have a Flash Ignite from Tone, which is pretty standard for him, and then a Teleport Flash on Kennen. So that means that Dragons on Team Chics Heroes is going to be a 5-person dragon for most of the time if they plan it out that way, while Master of the House is going to have the 4-person dragon. In middle lane, we got Flash Ignite. Again, not too unusual there, so no real benefits or negatives based off summoner spells. Summoner spells for jungles, though, we have a Flash and a Smite versus a Smite and an Exhaust. Now, like we said last night when Master of the House is doing their match, Exhaust is pretty good because Lee Sin already has a lot of mobility, and Warwick is pretty fast, especially with if they're low health, he can move at increased speed. But it's not too unusual to see him Flash, not to mention he can also use Flash to close the gap to make sure he can get his ult off, which is pretty good. And then on bottom lane, we have a Flash and a Cleanse, with a Clarity and Clairvoyance, which we know Clarity and Clairvoyance in Dark Name, he enjoys using those summoner spells. And then the Cleanse I enjoy because they have a Sona, so they can stop the Sona ults, but they don't have any heals down there, so they're going to have to be careful on over-engaging too much and not being able to heal that up too quickly. They have the heal on Tarek for his abilities, but their bottom lane has 2 heals and then 1 Flash and 1 Ghost. Graves himself already has a charge that he can use kind of as a Flash, so I'm not too surprised to not see a Flash on him. Some like to Flash and then use his charge at the same time to get extra distance, but a Ghost can work pretty well too.
Plus, those heals could really help out in a team fight. Like we said before, and as we've seen in our matches, a clutch heal can really change the way a team fight's going. Yeah, and I say both teams have pretty good AoE all around. I think Team Master of the House is more, we're going to separate you and destroy you kind of AoE, where Riven can still do AoE across the whole team, but Gragas' plan is always going to be to try to separate the Kennen when he ults, or separate the Cass or the Sona. He wants to break them all up. While Team Chics Heroes, they're going to want to initiate with either Kennen, or they could have Warwick initiate, but usually I'd say Kennen, and then Warwick suppresses whoever is outside of the initiation. But you also have Cassiopeia, if they're in a closed enough area, they can initiate, and the Sona can initiate too. Or they can even layer all of their stuns and abilities. So in the late game, I'd have to give it to Chics Heroes. They're definitely going to be very dangerous when they have all their ultimates up. Yeah, this will be a very interesting match. There is no ELO limit on this tournament, so we could see a very one-sided match very quickly.
Yeah, it's now we don't know anything about Chics Heroes, but we do know that Master of the House, they do really good warding. They keep their timers up really good. They're paying attention to map awareness and stuff. So we should expect the usual playstyle out of them, and hopefully Chics Heroes are also the same. We actually did have personal elos that we could have checked, but we didn't notice those.
Yeah, this match kind of happened really quickly. We were just kind of quickly invited to it. We just found out who the team was literally right before we turned on the stream. Looks like we have a full set of skins for Chics Heroes, and almost a full set for Master of the House. So,
Yeah, it looks like Tony needs to get that Riven skin. Even
Yeah.
though, I don't know, the standard skin for Riven's actually pretty good.
yeah, it is. So it looks like both teams are playing with champions they want to be.
Yeah, that they
Playing
definitely
with,
know and enjoy. Not to mention, a lot of the characters on Chick Stick Heroes are older characters anyways. I think Grace is the only one that's really new, while Vayne, Lee Sin, and Riven are probably the more newer champions on their side. They're still not new because they have been around for a while now, but maybe, like Kennan's been around for a really long time. Warwick has been around since the beginning. Cassiopeia has been around longer than any of the three champions I just previously said, and Sona also. So
Yeah, and Warwick was recently buffed in the last patch that I found out.
yeah,
So we will see how that buff's really going to help them out, and whether or not Master of the House can deal with that.
yeah, it's nice because now Warwick can build pretty tanky but still do a lot of damage, so he doesn't have to sacrifice his survivability like he used to. Just to make sure that he could throw out some pretty damaging abilities. And on that match we saw last night, he built pretty tanky and he was really effective still.
Oh yeah,
and
absolutely.
his suppress was extremely clutch on that Warwick. So I have to see if this Warwick is just as good at making sure to focus the right targets.
Now we're waiting for NB Dark Name to load up. There we go. Looks like Master of the House is starting in bottom in blue, and Chick Stick Hero is starting top in purple.
Now, Master of the House are the only people with clairvoyance, though. So that could give them a benefit on making sure they check dragons and Baron times and counter jungles and stuff. But that's not super necessary if you have really great warding. Clairvoyance isn't as needed, but it does offer some help, especially in the early game.
Looks like they're going to go up towards Chick Stick Heroes red, and Chick Stick Heroes is going towards Master of the House's blue.
No, they're red also.
Oh, they're red also, you're right. So we might have a red trade-off here, but Sona's coming up here. She might get caught out of position.
She said she has a ward, so they'll know if they decide to go for the red. They may just take golems, but since that's warded, they'll at least know where they are, and that will give them the cue to engage on Master of the House's side of the jungle.
We'll have to find out. Yeah, they're hanging out in Master of the House's tri-bush. Tarek's coming in. Sona's joining with their team, but going back into their own jungle.
Okay, so either they're going to decide to engage against their team because they feel that Cassiopeia has a slightly stronger level 1, or they're going to position for the
Looks like they're wrapping around. I'm not sure if they can see them. They might have saw them kind of enter here. They're all coming up. Sona's coming in on the left. Looks like they're going to hit Wraith. They just stole their major Wraith. They're running back in. Are they going to grab Lee Sin? Ooh, he might go down from this. Oh!
First blood by Chick Stick Heroes.
Range takes out Lee Sin.
So see, that ward was excellent from Chick Stick Heroes.
Yep.
They definitely knew exactly where they were going. They knew all the different areas that they had to control and engage. And not to mention, if they wanted to counter jungle, they could have also done that. So now everything's evening out. So yeah, that Kennen, he has gone with boots, so we'll still have to wait and see what kind of items he goes for to see if he's going to go AD. I wouldn't be surprised if he went AD, though. And in middle lane, we got a boots and health potions and boots and health potions for both. So no Doran's Ring, so their health is both pretty even, and regen will be about the same too, because they both go through mana pretty quickly.
Looks like we're going to have an early gank from Warwick on Riven. He's coming in. He's going to grab him. Ooh, they're doing lots of damage.
Flash,
Flash.
Oh, picks up the second kill.
Wow.
Very good gank.
Absolutely. Great gank from Chick Stick Heroes. Tarek and Vayne on bottom. Looks like Tarek's coming wrap around, placing a ward out by Dragon. Kennan's pushing top.
Yeah. Unfortunately, since Riven died, she's going to lose out on a lot of experience and money that's going to be killed by that turret.
So looks like it's going to be a game of catch-up for Master of the House if they want to win this. Chics Heroes is already up by over 1,000 gold. And 2 kills. So Graves is coming in, doing lots of damage on Vayne. Just going to push them back to their tower. Lee Sin's coming up, going to grab his major wraiths. Looks like Warwick's coming in to gank Gragas, but he's going to back off.
Yeah, Gragas playing it pretty safe. But Cassiopeia is kind of coming up on the side there too. So.
Pushing Gragas.
Yeah, unfortunately, her harass is a little bit better in the first few levels. I think when they both reach 6, it'll even out a bit more. But he only has his barrel mostly for his harassment currently, and his other abilities are charge and to get like mana back and increase his damage and stuff.
Looks like Lee Sin's going to try and grab their blue, but he's taking too much damage. He's going to have to back off from there. He's not going to be able to. They know he's in there. Cassiopeia's coming in. Graves. They're going to catch him. Knight goes off, and Cassiopeia gets the kill.
Excellent job by Cassiopeia, helping out the jungle, and not to mention bottom coming up to make sure that he couldn't get away. I believe he just gave Cassiopeia blue, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so this is going to put mid even farther behind because he doesn't have a blue yet, and he's already pretty low on mana. And Cassiopeia uses a lot of mana, so every time she gets that blue, just makes her so much stronger because she can continually harass and zone out, get handled or Gragas.
Oh yeah. Let's see, Lee Sin's going down for Wolves. Warwick's going to take out his Wraiths. Riven's pushed back to her tower. Looks like we're pretty even on bottom.
Yeah, CS-wise, we are looking at Vayne with 20 and Graves with 30. So Graves is a bit ahead, not to mention with all of the jungling stuff that was happening. Oh, we got a big jungle fight, possibly. So,
following that down, they're chasing Lee Sin, but luckily they left before it was too late. Kennan's coming in. Riven and Gragas are coming in too to engage, but they're all split up. Gragas is backing out to take out the CS. They're just hanging out in the jungle. Kennan's pushing Lee Sin back, and Riven's going back up to farm. They might catch Gragas out of position.
Yeah, this could actually be really bad.
He's running back. Lots of damage to Cassiopeia from the tower. And looks like Kennan's coming back to re-engage top, and Warwick is backing out to his base.
One of the good things about that is Riven got to catch up on CS while Kennen was in the jungle. And they didn't lose their blue, so that wasn't too bad for Master of the House. Unfortunately, Graves is still pushing his advantage over bottom lane against that Vayne, and they're constantly holding them back against their tower.
Yeah. We'll have to see if Vayne can catch up later on in the game. Do some more damage.
Not to mention in middle, Cassiopeia is winning at 37 CS versus Gragas' 22, but Gragas has gone back and he has bought Doran's ring. We may see Cassiopeia go back soon, but I believe she may still potentially have blue buff. If she has blue buff, she's going to want to continue to farm and harass as much as she can with that.
Looks like Lee Sin's coming in. Going to try and get out of view from Chics Heroes. Come up for the gank. He's staying way behind. They cannot see him currently. And it looks like he's going to come in and push. Lee Sin dives in. Are they going to get the kill? No, they're going to back off right in time. Lee Sin's coming back around. There is a ward here, so they do see him. And they're backed off to their tower yet again. Lee Sin's coming up, but they do know he's there. Cassiopeia's probably won't get ganked here. Yeah, he's going to go do major dwarves. Riven's pushing up top. Kennan's going to have to go back. So I think we're getting to the point where Riven is getting too tanky.
Well, no, I think Kennan's going back just because he has enough money.
Ooh, great! Oh, by Cassiopeia, we're going to see Gragas go down. Lee Sin's coming up, but it's going to be too late. She's already back to her tower. He's not going to get the kill there. But he will pick up the CS left behind by Gragas.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gragas is 2 levels behind. So he's spent a little too much time outside of his lane, and she's farmed up a lot more to his current.
They're doing lots of damage to that Lee Sin. And he's going to have to be pushed back to his tower. which is going to decrease the amount of CS that they're going to be able to get because the tower's going to take them out.
Okay, Cassiopeia just picked up a Need to See a Large Rod and picked up a Doran's Ring. So, I mean, she's going to be doing a lot more damage compared to Gragas, which is definitely something that's going to be super dangerous. Lee Sin picked up a Vampiric Scepter, so he has some slightly better sustain now. But Warwick has picked up, looks like the beginnings of either his Wriggles or for the Razor for the Madrid. We'll have to see where that one goes. Kennen has built a Revolver, so it looks like he is going AP against Riven on top. Riven has bought some Mercury Tread, so a little bit of magic resist and some survivability against the stuns. We may see another magic resistance item now that Riven knows that Kennen has gone with an AP build.
I see no wards yet for Chics Heroes on Dragon. There's just several wards up for Master of the House.
Unfortunately, I have to say the Chics Heroes are slightly ahead right now. So
absolutely. They're up in gold by over 2K now.
This is close. Okay, so he flashed out to get out of the ulti. And his ulti is up, so...
Lots of damage going out for Kennen. Is he going to get the kill? Looks like he's going to back off to his tower, and Riven's too far down to be able to engage close to the tower.
Now, Riven's Ignite is about to come up, but it looks like they're just going to back off. And
looks like Lee Sin's going to help grab Kennen, but it might be too late. We got the exhaust going.
Oh, he missed his Q, though.
He missed his Q. He's going to run back to his tower. He'll be safe. Looks like Warren and Cassiopeia are in the jungle. She's going to grab blue again. Gragas is pushing up.
Oh, he's out of position. Okay, he's going to
backing off. Cassiopeia will get that CS.
Warwick does have his ult though.
Oh, it looks like Lee Sin's pushing anyway. Going to take a few tower shots, but not enough to kill Kennen, but enough to send him back. Cassiopeia and Warwick are coming up. They might be able to grab Lee Sin if he doesn't retreat.
That ward in the river, whose is that?
That is Chics Hero, so they don't know he's coming.
Okay, they just CV'd that though, so he does know that at least one of them are up there.
Gragas is coming in.
Oh, very nice. Missed
Great
ulti.
Ult dodge.
Gragas ulti is also to push him back, so...
Warwick suppresses Gragas. He's going to go... Oh, Lee Sin's going to go down. Gragas is going to go down. They're too far ahead in levels, doing too much damage.
Yeah, Cassiopeia is doing tons of damage, and that Warwick ult was perfect to suppress.
Riven's coming in. He might be able to... Ooh, this might not be good.
Yeah, I think
he's going to try and grab Cassiopeia, doing lots of damage to her. She's going to go down. Now it's a fight between Warwick and Riven.
Riven did pick up some magic resist, so I think he will be
doing a lot more damage. Might take out that Warwick.
He did get his Ignite.
Ooh, wow, takes out the Warwick.
He could go
now
for
he's fighting the Kennen. Really get the triple kill. Kennen ults, but it's too much, and Riven gets the triple kill.
Very nice. Now, unfortunately, there's still a couple kills behind, but Ton's definitely doing the work and trying to make sure they catch up. Yeah. On the farm, we have about 2,000 down for Master of the House. Those kills have definitely helped to...
and if they can grab this dragon, since 3 of the members went down.
Unfortunately, Worm Turtle at level 6, he has... Oh, he just did get the Razor, so he should be able to take that dragon, but it is going to take...
But the first tower goes down for Chics Heroes.
And they're coming up to do dragon. Gragas is coming to help. Unfortunately, Lee Sin's already really low. So he's probably going to have to ward and jump over the wall.
Oh, but they get the kill off of Lee Sin, and they're going to get the dragon, who's already been hurt. So that first dragon's going to go to Chics Heroes. Excellent maneuvering by Graves and Sona.
I'm surprised. I thought that bottom lane, the Vayne and Tarek, was definitely going to own that lane, especially with zoning and the Condemn, not to mention the stun from Tarek. But it seems that Graves is just doing a lot more damage than I expected, and that Sona's doing really good at making sure to keep them going, too.
This is not looking good for Master of the House.
Yeah, unfortunately, Master of the House had to win the laning phase, and so far they're not. So that means that the later game is going to be even harder for them, especially with all of the ultimates that just synergize so well with Chics and Heroes.
The only way they're going to win that is if they can take that to the late game and actually make Chics Heroes do some misclicks or a miss ult, as we did see earlier on. That Cassiopeia did miss that ult, and Riven was able to come in and finish 3 of them out. So we'll have to see if they'll be able to pull something off like that again in order to pick up the win.
Yeah, definitely. Not to mention also, Vayne is a little lower than Graves on CS, but unfortunately they took that tower out. So that means Vayne gets a lot easier free farm, and Graves has to put himself in a bad position for taking on the lane.
Ooh, Kennen almost goes down from Riven yet again, who is now 2 levels ahead, pushing very hard. Warwick's coming in for the gank. He's going to suppress, but the tower isn't focusing him. That means Riven might be able to get out.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem for Riven. Has a lot of maneuverability with all their abilities to back up.
Yeah, she is a very powerful champion.
Not to mention, got some got a recurve bow for some more attack speed. So it looks like we have some invade on the jungle.
Yeah, Sona and Graves are coming in to try and check out Red. Red is there. Lee Sin's engaging. Doesn't know that they are there. They're going to grab at Lee Sin. Tarek's coming up. But it's not going to be enough. Lee Sin's
very
going to
nice
go down.
Sona to keep him down there so that way he couldn't get away.
And they're going to steal Master the House on Red.
Fortunately, Cass went down too, and they get handled pushed his lane, so there wasn't any support for Lee Sin when that happened.
So Graves and Sun are going to come down, try and take out some of that free farm.
Yeah, Graves has picked up his Berserker Greaves and BF Sword, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage. Vayne herself has Berserker Greaves, but she went with Vampiric Scepter, and then they both have 2 Doran's Blades, so they're even on that front, but that BF Sword's definitely going to add some enhanced damage.
So we got a fight up here. Cannon's retreating. Riven doing too much damage.
Yeah, like I said, that Riven's definitely doing really good, especially in this part of the game. It looks like Kennon's building Will of Ancients first, and I think up until that point, Riven will be okay, but once he gets the Will of Ancients, that's when Kennon's going to be doing some decent damage and being able to heal himself with all of his AP skilled abilities.
Ooh, nice steal by Lee Sin, getting that gold and the experience off of Golems. Looks like they're going to push back Graves and Sono. 3v2. Are they going to get any kills? They're pushing really hard.
We'll have to see if the Q lands. It did land.
Got the Q.
Slowing him down.
Got the
condemn into the wall. That was really good. Unfortunately,
flash ahead. Grab the kill. Graves is going to have to retreat.
Yeah, see, that was the danger I was talking about. Since they killed that tower so early in the game, they have to worry about where they're going if they're going to engage that bottom lane.
Still 8-4. Chics to Heroes is 5k gold or 4k gold ahead.
Yeah, that Cassiopeia is doing a lot of good farm, and also has the small AP stick now too. So it looks like she's going to be going with her death cap. When death cap starts to happen, Cassiopeia is going to definitely start killing a lot more people.
We got a ward going down for Master of the House.
Also looks like Riven picked up a Wit's End, so a little bit more attack speed and some more magic resist, so he's going to be pretty safe in that lane against Kenna. But Kenna did pick up that Will of the Ancients Source Boots, so he does have some Spell Vamp and some... he'll be able to cut into some of that resistance against Riven.
Looks like Vayne's going to get some PCS.
Unfortunately, in mid lane, Gragas has taken 3 Doran's Rings, so he's trying to play the stave off Cassiopeia's damage by getting a little more health, but that's going to put him a little behind since Cassiopeia is already going for her Rattler.
Ooh, Warwick tries to steal it.
No, they did steal it.
Oh, wow. Oh, we got an off going down from Sona, and Cannon killing off Gragas and Lee Sin. Not much they could do against that.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That Sona timed that Q very perfectly and stole it just at the last second. And those ults are really good at making sure to maintain keeping them there. And this is the danger of their team, is all of their ultimates are about suppressing them and keeping them there so that way they can get the kills.
Looks like middle tower is going to go down easily. No one there to contest it. That is going down. That's 2 towers for Chics to Heroes, who are creeping ahead in gold as well. 6k now. They're now roaming around the map, working as a team. Dragon's probably going to come up soon. I didn't get the timer on that, but they're grouping up to do it.
They could also be positioning for a gank on bottom.
Yeah, which is exactly what they're going for, it looks like.
Yeah, Cassiopeia at 5 kills and 2 assists is doing.
But they do see it. They put the ward up. They know they're up there. They see Cassiopeia. They know she's usually mid. Lee Sin's coming down. Gragas is coming down. Riven is staying to feed. Might be coming down now. And looks like they're going up. They're going to hover around Dragon. No, they're going to move back up. Graves is going back down to get some more CS. Riven's coming down. Kennen up top alone. They see Tarek in the tri-bush. Dragon has just popped. moving dragon out.
Unfortunately,
But he's going to reset. They just saw the tower.
Yeah, they just had a cannon teleport down from the top, so this is the 5 vs 4.
No, it's going to be a 5v5.
Okay,
Ribbon came down. They're engaging in dragon. Is Master House going to get the steal? Lots of damage. Doesn't look that way. No. Barrow was too late, and they got their second dragon. Master House has not been able to get one yet.
Not to mention, they're not grouped up. They're all kind of all over the place.
Whereas Chics and Heroes is very grouped up. They're going to back out. Probably buy some more items. 10 vs 4.
It looks like Warwick just picked up a recurve buff so for some more attack speed. Sona just finished up her Heart of Gold. It looks like, oh, Cassiopeia finished Will of the Ancients first. So I guess Rabadon's may be the next item that we're going to go for. We got a pickaxe from Gray, so it looks like he's building Infinity Edge first.
Lots of CS for Ribbon.
And it looks like we got a BF sword on Vayne, so Vayne's probably going to start with a Bloodthirster as the first major item to build. And Lee Sin does have his Wriggles, and he has some armor and stuff to help his jungling a little bit better. And
looks like we might see a Baron. They do have a ward down, invading the jungle. I think they're ready to time blue, or at least grab it when it pops up.
Yeah, they're positioned for it. They definitely feel safe that they're ahead enough in kills and gold to...
That's exactly what they're doing. They're going to take out Baron.
Yeah.
No one from Master House sees this. They're not even coming up to engage it.
They don't have any wards here either.
And the Baron goes to Chics Heroes, which is going to put them way ahead. They're already 8,000 gold ahead, 6 kills ahead. This is not looking good for Master Heroes, or Master of the House. They know that they have Baron now. They just saw the buff. They're retreating back. Ribbon's coming back up top. They're going to be pushing mid hard. Vayne is pushing bottom.
Yeah, Vayne is starting to catch up in CS against that Graves, but unfortunately, because of the lack in CS and the focus on that bottom lane, the team fights have been a little more lackluster with responsiveness.
Yeah, it looks like this middle turtle is going to go down. Pretty much uncontested. Ooh, got the suppression, got the ult. Lee Sin goes down. Warwick goes down through Gragas, but Gragas goes down through Sona. Tower's hitting Graves, who's pretty low, but no one's there to take him out. Vayne does take out their Master of the House's first tower, but Chics Heroes.
Yeah, they did a lot of damage to that tower and got 2 kills, so that tower's going to go down pretty soon. Looks like Sona's just going to tank it, so Graves can finish it off.
Yep. They're going to have to back. They take a lot of damage, but that's another tower down for Chics Heroes. Master of the House trying to get their second tower down, but probably not going to be able to do it. He saw them back off, or Riven saw them back off, and doesn't want to get ganked here.
2 of them are low, but if Kennen starts to engage, there could be, they could jump the turret. I wouldn't suspect it because his ultimate is down. I believe Graves also used his ultimate in that last fight. But Graves does have his Infinity Edge. Notice that Cass, once she picks up blue, she can go back and probably start the Rabadons.
Yeah, she's going to steal their blue.
We got Bloodthirster finished on Vayne and Wriggle's Lantern on Ribbon. And we'll see what Graves gets when he comes back. Looks like kind of want to help with a small AP stage when he's going with health, so he looks like he's going to build a Rylai's Crystal Scepter as his next item to help with his engagements. And Graves has picked up his Zeal, so he's starting to expand Dancers. Or Dancer, depending on if he goes to 1 or 2.
Well, it looks like we have some counter warding by Sona, who's got an Oracles.
Yeah, so I'd have to say, I don't really see how Master of the House can win this one.
No.
I think they're too far down in CS, they're too far down in kills, and the biggest strength of...
We got a suppression by Warwick right in the middle of their team. Is he going to be caught out of position? No, he's able to take so much damage because he's very tanky now.
Cassiopeia is coming down too.
Yeah, it looks like they might push in. Riven is still up top with Kennen. They're going to have a team fight down here. They do see them in the tri-bush.
They also have a ward there too, though, so Kennen could use his teleport.
Ooh, they take out Warwick, but so much damage gone down that Tarek goes down. Gragas is probably going to go down. Lee Sin's out. Vayne is retreating. Gragas is backing off. Will they chase her down? Probably not. She's going to make it to her tower. Gragas too. They're not even
Looks
really
like
chasing
Kennen
him.
engaged on top.
Kennen's engaging. Ooh, that Riven's going to go down. Oh my god! Riven comes back, kills Kennen.
So close.
That shield really helped out. But they did grab Gragas. They're going to be pushing mid, probably taking that tower and probably taking the inhibitor.
And
Unless,
they're doing some great split pushing too. Vayne has to maintain being on that back tower so they can push the on. I would say it'd probably be a better decision just to drop that tower and focus on making sure they don't gain the tower. But okay, it looks like
that tower's going to go down. Lee Sin coming in a little bit too late. Vayne backing off too late. Now that's going to be an in-hip grab. They don't have to worry about that tower anymore. But it looks like they're going in, chasing after Cassiopeia and Graves. Riven coming in along with Turret. Lee Sin trying to chase out Graves, but he's already gone. Seeing what's left in his jungle.
Which is nothing. They're doing really good at making sure to shut down that jungle. Not to mention, it's also kind of like it's in the middle of the game, so a lot of other people are taking the jungle too.
It's true. Looks like they're waiting on Dragon to pop. Yeah, Dragon is up. Master House has no wards. They don't know if it's being grabbed, but
Lee Sin checked for it, but unfortunately Q missed because they put the dragon out. And he has
a
no
good
wards to get down, so that's going to be a free dragon.
a little bit too late. Might get the gank.
Yeah, that was actually really bad. He just put himself in a pretty bad position. I don't know if he has any
Wow.
wards. Okay, looks like
coming in to heal him.
Dark Name was coming
It's
up.
too
so
late. They
could
take
hop
out Lee Sin and get Dragon, which is putting them further and further ahead. They are now 10k gold ahead of Master House. Riven pushing Warwick, doing lots of
We got a
damage.
teleport.
Oh, we
though.
got the teleport. We got the suppress. All goes off by Kennen. Probably going to take out Riven here.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like that teleport is so good because he can just surprise people and join in team fights when someone's not noticing. Or
Yeah, it looks like top's going to go down. This is a very one-sided match in Chics Heroes' favor.
yeah, Chics Heroes is just controlling the map, stealing all the buffs, always engaging really well, and always timing their ults to kind of coincide with one another. So it's really nice. And that the Warwick suppression thing are really good about picking out the most damaging character, making sure that they can't do anything while the rest of the team kills them.
While this will probably kick Master House out of the Go4LoL tournament, this will be good information for them for the Rise Up tournament, and how to deal with that Warwick, because that Warwick is suppressing them and really giving them a rough time, along with Cassiopeia.
Wait, I think the whole team. I think the only one that's really not super dangerous is the Kennen versus the Riven, but that's it. Like in team fights, Kennen is still really dangerous, and Graves is doing tons of damage, and they were zoning pretty well against Vayne and stuff. So
yeah, looks like they're gonna try and go for Lee Sin. Will he back off in time? No, he will not. He's gonna have to run away. But great maneuvering by Lee Sin, pulled them all up here and got out just in time.
yeah, we got Vayne farming in the middle though, so if they don't start to get together, they're just gonna push down the lane and take this turret. Looks like we got Terra coming up now.
Vayne is getting the rest of her CS and not coming in to help out. They're going to go back into Master House's jungle, take their blue, and probably push top turret. Looks like Warwick has both a red and a... No, not Warwick. I believe that's Graves. Graves has the red and blue. Warwick has the red. Gragas and Vayne are going middle. Looks like they're setting up for another Baron.
There was a ward there though, so they could try to respond to this. Unfortunately, they're right there. They do see them with that.
Going right back into Master House jungle. They suppress Gragas, which is going to get the kill on him. Ooh, nice ult by Kennen, takes out Riven. Or Gragas, and Graves takes out Riven. And they're just going to go up for the free Baron.
Yeah, 3v5 not going to happen.
Almost getting close to 20k ahead of Master House. So 2,000 behind.
Yeah, the only way Master House is like if it isn't one right here with this Baron push, the only way Master of the House is gonna like win this is if they get like 2, maybe even 3 really great team fights. But it just the ultimates on the other team are just so strong that it's really hard to engage them because you have to kind of like juke all of their ultimates, which is almost impossible.
You have to really shut down Kennen before that ultimate can do the damage, and then try to take out the rest of the team. Which
Not to mention, you also want to be
doesn't look possible.
on a map level. You want to be in a more open area. Like fighting in the small confines of the jungle is really hard because you have too many times where your team can be clumped up in one specific area, and then even if you try to separate, all their ultimates are so big that it can actually make it even more dangerous. While if you're in an open area, you can kind of separate and control where they're going a little more, especially with the Drag Assault, and then get better angles and positioning for Team Master of the House.
Looks like Chics Heroes is 15,000 ahead in gold.
Yeah, those kills, and I believe CS is even ahead for them too. So it's all just a combination of everything.
Oh, we got the suppression on Vayne. She's gonna flash out of there. We got the ult from Solar, which is gonna take out Lee Sin. They come up and grab Vayne as well.
Yeah, they always have a ult, like at least one ult up that's just gonna shut down any of their team.
Ribbon comes in. Kennen's there to answer with the ult too. Takes out Greg as Ribbon goes down from Graves. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be the game. All four members of Master of the House are down. Tarek can't do much. We're just gonna push these towers. Probably take the win.
They just got a GG, so we'll see if they wait until they just take the win, or if they go with a surrender. It looks like they're just going to let them win.
Yep. Not much they can do. Lee Sin's up in 3 seconds, but...
So great job, Chics Heroes. Definitely,
excellent game.
Had a really good champion composition, which really destroyed them. Not to mention, even in the laning phase, where Master of the House really had to, pull it out to get ahead, Chics Heroes just did everything better. They always initiated better. They had better ganks, and they controlled the jungle really well. So
yeah, they really kept Master of the House out of their jungle and were invading them. And that's where Master of the House shines, is jungle times and jungle invades, and they just couldn't do it this match.
Yeah. A lot of presence by Chics Heroes.
Thank you all for watching. This will probably be the only match that we do for the Go4LoL tournament, since we were following Master of the House. However, if anyone of you are participating in the Go4LoL tournament and wish to have us cast for you, feel free to contact us. You can check us out at twitch.tv/powerunderwhelming, youtube.com/d3powerunderwhelming, and we also have a Facebook that you can like. Just look up Power Underwhelming on Facebook.
Not to mention, the Go4LoL happens every Sunday, so we'll have to see if Master of the House decides to go next week also, and we'll definitely be casting that if that happens.
All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Check us out. Probably Friday to Saturday, we will be doing more for the Rise Up tournament. We are also casting for the amateur tournament, which will be Master of the House at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be a best of 3.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. So we'll be starting at around 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're there for 3 matches, or at least 2, depending on who wins what. So come in, check us out tomorrow, and we'll give you more information as we find out about the Rise Up tournament as well. We also may be doing more matches for the amateur tournament as that just gets off the ground and gets started. So continue to watch us, check us out, follow us, like us, subscribe us. We really appreciate it. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.